Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10 and support the channel at the same time. Hey there, it's John from Heroes and Legends, and we have more unstable cards to talk about. This is actually our second unstable preview video today, but a number of cards came out this evening, and I thought it was worth talking about, so I wanted to make a quick video anyway. We also did a Rivals of Ixalan video earlier today. There's a preview card there too, so if you missed that, check it out. A lot happening today. It's been a big day. So since this is our third video today, I want to cut to the chase, get right into it. So let's start off with Ninja. Now, this is an augment card. If you're unfamiliar with the augment rules, check out our unstable video from Wednesday, because we talked about how augment works with host creatures and all of that. But for right now, I'll just cut to the chase. Ninja is a creature ninja. It's uncommon, it's black, it has +1/+0. You may activate Ninja's augment ability anytime you could cast an instant whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. So a pretty good trigger effect there, actually. And the augment cost is a black and 2. So the flavor of the card being a ninja, you can cast this at instant speed, surprise your opponent. Perhaps it kind of jumps in, gives whatever was attacking the host creature +1/+0, but also that ability whenever this creature deals combat damage, and then whatever the host creature has on it, which can be a pretty big surprise perhaps for your opponent. So overall, really cool card. Really happy with the fact that the ninja has a lot of flavor attached to it. Next is Serpentine. So this is another augment card. We have a green rare this time. It's a creature worm, and it gives the host creature +3/+3. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, this time is the trigger ability, and the augment cost is a green and 2. That actually feels pretty good. A green and 2 for +3/+3, and the fact that you're going to get some sort of trigger every time a land enters the battlefield under your control now feels very competitively costed, actually. It is a rare. I mean, you won't see it all the time in draft and stuff, but it feels pretty good. Sacrifice play. This is a white and 2, instant common. A person outside the game chooses an attacking or blocking creature target opponent controls. That player sacrifices the creature. So this is kind of a twist on those white cards that say opponent has to sacrifice a attacking or blocking creature. We've seen these type of cards before, and they're great if your opponent's only attacking or blocking with one thing, and it happens to be a really good creature. They're not as good in a big combat situation where they can kind of toss the least impactful creature. Now, this takes that type of card, puts a twist on it, that now they're not choosing, it's a complete stranger or someone from outside the game choosing. So that's kind of funny, because now you can have maybe friends that you think you can trust to come and do the right thing. Do they do the right thing? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's just someone you never met before at the game store, but it adds just kind of that wacky twist to it. So I do like the card. I will say that some of these find people from outside the game cards, hopefully you don't get like too many in your pools if you're not playing like in a public place. Like if you're not playing at the game store, you're playing at home with just your friend, the card kind of becomes useless, and that's a little bit weird. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think we've seen enough of them where I think it will be a problem or anything like that, but just something I was thinking about. Garbage Elemental. Okay, my favorite thing about this card is it's called Garbage Elemental, and the art is amazing. But let's look at the rest of the card. It's a red and 4, it's an elemental, uncommon 2/4, frenzy 2. So that means whenever this creature attacks and isn't blocked, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Garbage Elemental can't be blocked by wordy creatures. A creature is wordy if it has 4 or more lines of rules text. Okay, so it's a cool card. Like if you can get by with it, it's doing 4 damage. That's pretty sweet, actually. It's a 2/4 for 5, though. And I do think with 2 power, that's a little bit weak. I think some of the time it's just going to be bounce blocked, you know, and it's not going to be able to get that damage in. And for 5 mana, you're asking for a lot from this card to do. Now, there are a lot of wordy creatures in this set because it is an unset. But I do think you're going to have a lot of commons if you're playing like draft or sealed, and those commons probably won't be as wordy as maybe some of the uncommons and rares will be, right? So, can this find a hole to get by? Well, maybe, and if it can, it's a good creature for you, but I don't know how consistent it's going to be, and because of that, I could see myself skipping it, perhaps. But again, like I said, I think I'm overanalyzing these cards a little bit, because really, the whole reason this exists is because it's a garbage elemental, and again, the art is incredible. Really Epic Punch. Okay, I love this card. It's a green and 1 sorcery, it's a common. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 if it's a host or has augment. Then it fights target creature you don't control. Okay, so obviously a take on the cards from Khans of Tarkir, Dragons of Tarkir. I love the art. I love the name of the card, the flavor. Knocked it out of the park. And it's a good card too, as long as you're playing with some host and augments, which a lot of times you probably will be. And this is going to be a fantastic removal card for you in green. Ol Buzzbark. Okay, this one costs a green, red, and X. Legendary creature, Goblin Warrior. This one's a mythic 3/3. When Ol Buzzbark enters the battlefield, roll X 6-sided dice onto the battlefield from a height of at least X inches. For each die, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the result on each creature you control that die is touching. For each die, Ol Buzzbark deals damage equal to the result to each creature an opponent controls that die is touching. Wow, that's a mouthful. That's a wordy creature right there. So, nutshell, just in case you didn't follow all that, you're going to pay X, get that many dice. You have to hold it at least that many inches above the battlefield. You drop the dice. Anything touching your creature gets +1/+1 counters based on the dice roll. These are 6-sided dice, I should probably mention. And then, of course, your opponent, if it's touching their creatures, it's going to take damage based on the dice roll. Holy cow, right? So, I don't know. I'm probably not thinking about this card the right way because I probably need to get more into the unstable mindset right now. But the first thing I saw when I saw this card was like, this is a 3/3 for 2. Okay, I'm totally missing the point, obviously, right? If you're thinking that, you're missing the point. But, I don't know, maybe I'm just too spiky tonight. But I just saw this card, I'm like, red, green, 3/3 Legendary Goblin Warrior? Yeah, I'd play that. So, now, if you can pay into the X, obviously, it gets better. And, I mean, dice rolls are dice rolls. Who knows what will happen for sure. But it sounds like you're going to get some value, especially if you can put just a few pieces of mana into this X. It's going to be just fine for you. Feels like it's a really fun card. It's actually going to be one of those cards that is going to be a big moment in the game, especially if there's a lot of things on the battlefield that's going to perhaps turn the tide of an entire game. And yeah, it's really awesome. It's a cool mythic, perfect for this set. And yeah, if you want to get spiky, it's a 3/3 for 2. Entirely Normal Armchair. Great name for a card. It's an artifact uncommon. During your turn, if Entirely Normal Armchair is in your hand, you may hide it on the battlefield. 0. Return Entirely Normal Armchair to its owner's hand. Only any opponent may activate this ability, and only if he or she sees Entirely Normal Armchair. Pay 2 and sacrifice destroy target attacking creature. This card reminds me of Cheaty Face a little bit, where you're being a little bit sneaky, you're trying to sneak the card into play. If you can get it into play and your opponent misses it and they attack, you can punish them by paying 2, sacking this, and destroying one of their creatures, which is actually a pretty big gotcha if you can pull it off. So, probably not always easy to pull off if someone's paying attention, especially if they're looking for it. If they catch it one time, they're going to probably catch it the rest of the time, I'd imagine, unless you can really be sneaky and pull it off somehow. But yeah, I just like these kind of cards. Again, it's just kind of a fun thing. My favorite part of this is Entirely Normal Armchair. I love the title of the card. Just, yep, nothing to see here, just an entirely normal armchair. So, really cool. And the art, too, with like the trap. It's like a bear trap on the chair. Awesome. So, there you go. Not too much more to say. All right, with that being said, those are the cards for today. And wow, a lot of stuff we saw tonight from Unstable yet again. Now, over the weekend, I don't know what we're going to see exactly. If there's anything that comes out, I will do a video, keep you up to date. Definitely Monday, we'll get more cards, so we will do a video on Monday. Saturday, though, regardless, we'll be doing our Market Watch video. Real quick before I go, if you're looking for a way to support the channel, you'll find a few ways down below in the description. You'll find our Patreon page there. You'll find some Amazon products. Those help us if you pick up any of those. And also, Flipside Gaming still giving a promo code for our viewers. Another way to hopefully save some money, support what we do here. But with that being said, hey, have a great evening. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible by the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.